Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm visiting the Philippines to try pancitsotanghonguisado. Don't let the name scare you because this is actually a very simple recipe. But let's break the name down. Pancit is the Filipino name for noodles, while sotanghon indicates that they're glass or cellophane noodles. Glass noodles are typically made from potato starch, tapioca, or mung bean starch like the ones I have here, and they need to be soaked in water before using them. So while I soak 150 grams of glass noodles for about 10 minutes, I'll get busy with the other ingredients. I'm going to julienne 2 carrots, not too thin, and then a bell pepper. I'm also going to shred about 100 grams of cabbage after removing the central rib from the bigger leaves, which is always a bit too tough. Then I'm going to mince 4 garlic cloves. I'm going to chop an onion and 2 spring onions. Lastly, I'm going to dice 200 grams of skinless chicken legs, which are generally tastier than chicken breast, but it's up to you. In the end, the dish is quite versatile. It can also be made with pork, shrimps or chorizo, and also with other types of vegetables. And now that all the ingredients are ready, it's time for stir frying. I've added some vegetable oil to my wok, so I'm going to throw in the minced garlic first, and I'm going to let it brown. Then I'll remove it. Now I can add the onion, and I'm going to let it soften up for about a minute. Then I'm going to add the diced chicken, and I'll let it brown, adding about half a teaspoon of salt. And let's get to the guisado part of the dish's name. Well, the word technically means sautéed in Filipino, but it comes from the Spanish word for stewed, which is quite confusing. Indeed, the way this dish is normally prepared is by a combination of both cooking methods, and I feel that the stewing part is what really sets it apart from most Chinese stir-fried noodle dishes, to the point that this dish is actually sometimes also served as a soup. And in order to stew, I'm going to add half a liter of water and 1 chicken stock cube. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of annatto paste dissolved in a bit of water. Annatto, or achuete like it's called in the Philippines, is mainly used to give the dish a yellow color, but it's not easy to find, so you can also omit it. Now it's time to throw in cabbage, carrots and bell pepper. I'm also going to add a bit more water just to cover the veggies. I will let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to throw in the noodles after cutting them in half. Let's also add half a teaspoon of black pepper, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and you can also add some chili if you want. Now it has to cook for another 5 minutes, during which I'm going to check for salt, and you can add more water too. After all, as I mentioned, this dish can also be served as a soup, so it's really up to you how wet you want it to be. But I think that this is going to be okay for me. Time to transfer the noodles to a couple of dishes. To garnish them, I'm going to sprinkle the spring onions I chopped earlier and the fried garlic. This is really a tasty and comforting noodle dish. The good thing with glass noodles is that they don't overcook easily, so they keep a nice chewy texture even when stewing them, but you can replace them with wheat or rice noodles. Are you going to try this dish? Or do you already have your favorite way to make pancit? Either way, let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. So, where are we going next?